YouTube. There we go. YouTube decided not to launch when the rest launched. It's okay, we just got started here. Just working on that mother of board. Well, you have to build a building. A building can't be dug out of something. That is true. What about those, like, homes that were made out of, like built into the sides of, like, canyons and junk? Is that a building? I guess because they also built that. Oh, I love this motherboard. My gosh.
For the design?
Yes. Can we show the... I was going to shoot.
Yeah.
Can we show the camera? Hold on. Overhead cam. Okay, so, like, yeah. Let me just lift this up to... Bring me a higher love. Okay. Obviously, it's very... Oh, this stupid thing in its focus. On the side here, there's a little pixel dog and cat.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yes,
Oh, that's great.
And some little clouds.
Oh, I love that.
This is very cool.
I saw the two, yeah, the little fireball.
Yeah, and the little, like, space alien. Yeah, it's cute. It's like a little, salute to the pixel gaming generate. You can tell I'm tired, man. Coming up with words. Yeah. Why does it seem like the TikTok one isn't working? It should be.
Everybody's frying today, even the big companies.
Yeah, good old overhead, yep. From now on, all completed buildings will be known as built. Yeah.
Builds.
I'm in the built. Yeah. Quick question for a game PC with a 7800X3D. Would a 280 AIO work? It'll be okay for cooling? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that would actually be, like, ideal. 280s are great. Did you see that new built over in the downtown district? Is this the too easy build? Yes. Hello. Thanks, you're very welcome. Oh yeah, wait, this thing doesn't have the build specs. You are quite correct. Let me go back to main scene. Well, Juan's moved the motherboard anyway, so it works.
Yeah, nothing going on right now.
Yeah. Make sure your case is compatible with 280. Yeah, that's a really good point. Make sure your case has... Yeah, has 140s, or can take 140s. Let's stare at the Lazy Susan. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. People were judging me because my Lazy Susan is not as lazy as others, and I'm like...
What does that mean?
It's like, it has a hard time turning sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like, I couldn't spin it like a DJ, you know. But it spins. That's all that matters. Hi, hello, Seneca Nero.
Yo, what up?
Welcome.
The static.
You know, opening a case is always just like, time to get shocked.
Yeah. I wonder if that adds up. Are we gonna die in our, like, 50s because our heart stopped?
Nah, static don't do nothing. The worst, though, is actually when you go to kiss someone and it static shocks you and you're just like... Cause, like, it's a nice gesture, but then you're like, ow. You hurt me. Cases can take up to a 360, so it should be okay. Yeah, just make sure it's got, like, it can take 140mm fans. That's the main thing. If it's got room for 140s, then yeah, 280 should be no problem. Do these specs make for good gaming performance? Yeah, they should be fine.
So the
Largely, I don't recommend B760s with like an i9 there, but this one has insane VRM heatsink, so I'm not really worried about that one. Hi, I got a 1K budget for a PC. What can I do with it? Nebula! Thing that is choppy, and then look at the FPS counter, and it is at 4 FPS. Woo! Wait, should be? Yes. So here's the thing about B760s, is like, the main reason I usually don't recommend them with higher end Intel is because a lot of B760 boards are cheaper, and when they go cheaper, they put a lot less heatsink on the VRMs. So, there's nothing bad, like nothing's going to happen to your machine, it's just that those VRMs are going to get really hot, the heatsink is going to soak, get too hot, and it's going to start to throttle down the performance of that CPU. As you can see with this board though, the VRMs are just as large as they are on Z790s. You can see that up right above where the CPU is and to the side of it. So yeah, that won't be an issue. For context, I got a 7800 X3D, 64 gigs of RAM, and a 4090. Nice. So I wonder, is it like just dropping down to 4 FPS like during certain things? Like maybe there's certain animations that make it do that? Or is it like the whole game runs at 4 FPS? 'Cause that's crazy. Now my weekend can start. Hey, Chillicothe One, welcome in, welcome in.
Yo, welcome in, bro.
I really like this case. And it also
good.
makes me look at it and I just want to take like a big block of cheese and be like, because like the little grates on the side look like a cheese grater. Now certain things, like when I go from the campaign map to the ship designer and I got 30 ship models in there. Oh, yeah, maybe that could be it. That's crazy, that's a huge drop. That's why when I was saying too, like, I kept saying like, oh, nobody needs more than 32 gigabytes of RAM, but then I had like Escape from Tarkov players come in here and be like, no, you need that much for Escape from Tarkov. I was like, okay. You don't need 32 gigabytes of RAM unless you play Escape from Tarkov. Optimization. What is it? Ooh. There's a game where you build your own fleet of ships from 1890 to 1950, and you can freely place everything and put those ships into battle. That's pretty cool. I wonder if Vanskoy's been playing that. He loves ships. No, because I was like, I'm trying to think if I've seen him play like that game before. I'll have to ask him about that. My coworker is like very into like battleships, stuff like that. Just be able to handle Diablo in First Descent? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you needn't worry about that. This is going to be very, very good. Very good for gaming. Do you need fan screws?
Yeah. But I think I have just enough.
So yeah, probably CPU intensive AF, and there might be a thing with the nation of the devs being not that safe right now. Ooh, maybe a. Man, I'm too hungry for it to only be 1 o'clock.
Did you eat lunch?
I had a ramen.
Oh. Ramens be like temporarily filling up. I'll tell you what though, I'm really excited for later.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be, I know it's gonna be good.
By the way, that case is amazing, looks amazing. It's a really good case. When we were testing this one, we were really pleased with it because the airflow on it is fantastic. It looks really nice. It works for like a gaming build, but you can even do like a workstation build in this if you wanted to go no RGB too, and it would look really fantastic. You can kind of blend both of those worlds.
I don't know why I thought you almost said if you wanted to go nowhere.
If you want. Imagine if you were selling a car and it's like, yeah, man, it could take you everywhere. It could take you nowhere. Like, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, man. Woo, I made it. Welcome in, welcome in. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey,
This is your PC. Yeah, indeed. We were just talking about how much we love this case. Very nice, yeah. It's funny too because I've started testing some cases recently from other companies that I'm like, this looks like the Antec P1, like. So it's starting to get a little copied in the case world, which is always a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, you made a good design when other companies are like, I'll do the same thing. So excited I ran out of work. Nice. But you should be excited. This is a really cool PC. We were showing off earlier, but you'll definitely be able to see once it comes to you how lovely this motherboard is. Like, the fun little details on it with the pixel art. Very cool. Car will take you to Burger King so you can do food review videos in the parking lot. That's true. I wonder if anyone ever thinks about this. Like, man, how is this car going to look in a backdrop to my TikTok about, like, you know, my coworker while I'm drinking a Starbucks? Hey. Dang, I should have looked in there earlier.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing right now.
Car brains. You can just say Americans, we know. We like our cars here. We also sometimes don't like our cars, but like you can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, walk?
Started streaming and video editing again. I took a couple of years off. Oh, very nice. Dude, there's like a lot of really cool stuff you can do with that. Even like as a side hustle, there's always people who need their videos edited. And I mean, our videos, I think, look good because Handy edits them and makes them look good and funny. Like, I can only be so funny. Handy edits me to really just like give you the funny and all that, yeah. That PC will do that, indeed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how?
Is that what that's supposed to be?
I don't know.
That noise that you make? Mm-hmm.
It's probably just like a space filler.
Oh.
Dude, there was like a week for some reason where I just was like doing the like, whenever I would get really stressed, just like, and then I had to just start telling myself I'm not a horse.
I'm not a horse.
Like, I'm not a horse. And then I stopped, but now that I did it again, my brain's like, ooh, we should do that again.
Ooh, that hit nicely.
Yeah. I only streamed briefly with my fancy little laptop, but then time passes, laptop less fancy, GPU fan dies, ASUS. That is exactly how it is. It's like, your computer can be really good. Nothing can even be wrong with your computer, but everything just becomes more and more hungry for things. Less optimized, and then suddenly you're like, oh. So it's like, even if nothing goes wrong with your PC over the years, things will just become less optimized, and it will just feel slower. Even when you have nothing to compare it to. That's what's ironic. But yeah, honestly, also, like, streaming on a laptop, props, because that's difficult. Editing just enhances the funny punch-in on the derp face reaction, exactly. And he, like, edits in all of my little, like, side notes of, like, where I'll just be like, oh man, it sounds good, like, I'm just like, oh, the what? Yeah. To give you the full Kelsey experience. But I just got my new machine and my first desktop in over 10 years, no less. Woo! Feel proud. And I love it so far. Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
Dude, especially if what you were, like, running earlier was a laptop, yeah, that thing is gonna feel like a racehorse compared to, like, I don't know, one of those little plastic cars that you, like, use your little feet to move. Yeah. No, you are not a horse. And yet I'm thinking about horses. I just made a horse analogy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oof. It wasn't that hard, but I do use my 55-inch TV as a second monitor, so that helps. LOL. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Having multiple monitors is one of the best things about your desktop, is because you can just set that up and, like, set it and forget it. When I was doing some online schooling, I was in class with a lot of people who, like, just had a laptop, and it really sucked because, like, they had to, like, have the Zoom up, but also be working in the program that we were working in. Because, like, they had to watch the professor do it, and then they'd be like, wait, what did you do? And, like, homie, like, class took forever. Because, like, the amount of times the professor had to go back. And I felt really bad for, like, everybody. Because, like, yeah, it must suck to take, like, classes online with a laptop. And also it must suck to be like, man, I gotta show this thing again. Computers are so aggressively needy. Yeah, I mean, for the most part. Hardware is gonna, be hardware. But software, we just love being like, yeah, and this game requires a 3070 Ti and up. Because I hate you. And you're like, alright, thank you. Keep chat huge and unignorable, and in my field of vision was so good for streaming. Definitely. Having chat in a good place is a must. I don't have an extra monitor right now for my current setup because I got a really big curved monitor and my desk is tiny. So I have to keep chat up on my phone, and it's very annoying. And also drains my phone battery. Sometimes I end my stream just because I'm like, phone's about to die. Peace. To make a tier list for frame gen on different game genres, with S tier being any integrated frame gen game, and F tier being rhythm games. Oh, I feel ya, yeah. We'll mount another monitor for chat. Oh yeah, that's always a good option. That's actually what we had here in the other stream set, which was really helpful when we would do the Thursday show. Although Kay, in his current, like, workstation, he has these, like, little monitors that he's attached to the sides.
Little ears.
And I like, kind of want that now. Or, like, a lot of smaller monitors to just have things up on. Like, it'd be kind of cool to have one that was just, like, monitoring all of your levels, like, of your computer running. Oh, it'd be so cool. Yeah. Naval strategy genre has 2 games of the era of the 1890 plus UAD. Woo! Sorry. Ugh. That I mentioned, and Rule the Waves 3, which has the graphics of a 2003 business program. Oh! I have no space for a full-size PC, so it was a challenge cramming the huge towers you guys sent me into my home. Yep. It's on a dolly, and I have like 10-foot cables, but still worth it, haha. Dang, industrial level, yeah. That's why some people get those AIOs with screens. True. Although usually most of those just allow you to put like a GIF or a video on it. We had this one that we got into test, and it was really cool. It was like a, I don't know, man, super high refresh rate screen on an AIO, and it curved. It was like an L, and we were pretty excited about it, but we really just wanted to be able to use it as another monitor in that machine. We're like, how cool would that be? But it didn't allow you to do that.
Wow.
We told their R&D department though. Our R&D department was like, hey, you know, it'd be cool. So we'll see if they ever do anything about that. But yeah. What's up, Hayden? How many builds? 2. And I got everything about 2003 business level graphics. There were so many games that I used to play when I was younger that, like, I didn't own. Like, I would play them at school on the computers there or whatnot that were, like, very limited graphics. Mostly just, like, menus that you were kind of going through to play said game that I really wish I knew what they were because I would love to play them still. There was, like, this one game where you were a fish, and then it was, like...
Freddy the Fish?
No, I did play that, though, also, but... No, it was like a weird little like pixel one, and then you would come across like another fish or like krill, and you had to choose to like eat it or not. And obviously, if the other fish was bigger than you and you chose to eat it, it would like eat you. And I don't know why that was so fun to me. But it wasn't like, oh, you were swimming. It was like, you've encountered fish. Do what? Like, it's basically an RPG as a fish. Because guess what? What? What would you need to set it as a second monitor in Windows? Well, it'd have to be discoverable in Windows through that. Most of them are run through like a USB, basically, like, or to a USB header. So, like, in theory, the program could run it. I just wonder if it's like a matter of having it work with Microsoft's everything. But yeah, I'm actually not quite sure. I've never understood why those AIOs with monitors exist, yeah. I mean, it's mostly so you can put, like, a fun GIF on there or something. Especially if you're doing, like, a theme build. It's kind of cool, but, yeah. Or some of them had, like, cool monitoring, like, in their particular software. So you can monitor your CPU temps on it, or, you know, CPU usage. It's really cool. Wish I could send you guys a pic of what I did with the glass panel, but alas, I'm at work, so I can't really make that happen. Work PC is... cockblock mode, yep. But IT department too old to realize Twitch is a thing. Oh, that is really lucky, yeah. Yeah, well, I think our IT department, we're pretty cool. So, like, Reddit is still, like, accessible, because sometimes you need Reddit to answer a question or to find some software.
Yeah.
Twitch is still allowable here, but yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, they probably have no idea what Twitch is. Friday, woo, yeah, that it is, yeah. And I actually had my Friday wings on Tuesday this week.
On Tuesday?
Or was it Wednesday? I don't know, I ate wings already. And of course, our AIO with the screen, needs display CPU and CPU temps, yeah. And that's kind of nice. I work for my state government, so that's why our IT department is the way it is, huh? Oh, dang. Dang, I would love to work for the government and IT, man. I feel like that is just like, you get a pension. Yeah, you're probably just working with a bunch of older hardware, older stuff like that. Yeah, it'd be interesting. But yeah, I said a long time ago, thanks for the info. Rule of Waves 3 does not have traditional graphics, just a 2D wireframe map and 2D wireframe ships, and the rest is spaces to enter numbers and sliders. If you play the game in the office at work in 2003, your boss will tell you to carry on because he wouldn't recognize it as a game. Funny. That's a good cover, yeah. I would need a bigger desk if I wanted a second monitor, but it would either block off one side of my bed, exit, or cut into my VR space. Understood. Yeah, sometimes you just don't have the room for a second monitor, or it just doesn't make, like, sense. Like, again, I have a curved monitor, so if I put, like, another monitor, it's gonna look really weird. Government IT is less IT and more asset management madness. Oh. I'm still like, meh. But you know, I work in IT and also am here on camera, so I'm used to being like, IT is, it's you do IT work and also, what else? Whatever else needs to be done. 90% of the support tickets they get are, I forgot my password, or computer won't turn on, they stepped on the power strip, etc. My coworkers act amazed when I can fix a loose monitor cable, LOL. Yeah, that would put you ahead of a lot of people in an office, I'll tell you that. So yeah, state government IT is pretty cushy, haha. Good to know, good to know. A lot of the better idle games look like just text, so I feel like if I were at an office job, it would work. That's a good point. Yeah, I feel like you could play, like, BitLife, and, like, nobody would really know what the heck you were doing. So, Juan Kelsey, how's y'all Friday going? Pretty good, pretty good. I thought it was Thursday, but, it's Friday. So that's good. Although, what's weird is I didn't get, like, a, oh, yeah, it's Friday, but it was like, oh. Which is very strange, like, do I have time to unpack that? Why am I not excited about Friday?
Maybe you don't want to work on your yard.
That's probably it, yeah. I like playing BitLife, it's fun. I also think BitLife is really fun. I used to spend many hours at night just playing BitLife. That and, like, Polytopia were, like, the two things I would actually play on a phone that I thought were incredibly fun. Currently vibing with MGU Idle, but it's definitely a grind. Nice. Literally the first time hearing about this. That's interesting. There's so many achievements you can get. True. Also like idle games, like tycoon games, take forever, but they're so fun. Nice. Me using my near top PC to play text-based idle games. Hey man, a game's a game. How long does it take for you to build one computer usually? Like an hour, 45 minutes. If no one's watching and, you know, you can just speed run.
If no one's...
There is a subreddit called Incremental Games that has a lot of good recommendations, but they're definitely like enthusiast people. The hardcore fandom of incremental games. I could see that. 7900 X2D and 7900 XTX, heck yeah. It's the last Friday of the summer. For you! Yeah.
Yeah, kid.
No, I was like, I mean, technically, like, we'll never actually have, like, a summer Friday ever again, which is the working life. But yeah, enjoy them while you have them. Until you retire.
Retire? In America?
That's what I told my wife, and she became a teacher. Oh, nice. I was like, hard job, not good pay, not good, like, but summer.
Summer, yeah.
You get summer back. Unless you gotta work another job to, like, make up the pay. But yeah. But yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be saving for retirement, like, just in case. I don't want to get there and be like, wait, y'all actually retired? Oh shoot, I should have been saving. But yeah.
How do you save?
How do I save?
Yeah.
I make really bad financial decisions. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
No,
I mean, I guess
I just let them take money to my 401k every paycheck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not up to you.
No, I mean, I'm gonna eventually do some more investing, but, you know, right now I'm investing in things. I'm excited to see my friends and teachers, but I'm not excited for classwork. Yeah, that's fair. If you're trying to retire in America, you have 3 lifetimes before being considered. True. Put your money in Pokemon cards? Oh, no. I used to work in collectibles, man. I used to sell stuff to people who really thought that they were going to retire on this, and I'm just like, this is worth nothing. I think actually working in collectibles as, like, my first real job was, like, kind of ruined me for investing. Because now, like, anytime someone's like, oh, yeah, no, it's a great investment, or, like, it's a sure thing. Like, when people were telling me that with Bitcoin, I was like, I've heard this before. Like, and then I've bought Beanie Babies from people for 10 cents each. Like,
hell yeah, buy high, sell low.
It made me so skittish to investing, which is, like, stupid, because, like, you need to invest. But I'm just like, ugh. I'm thinking early retirement, 48 or so. Ooh, that'd be so nice. It's hard for me to save money. Yeah, but you're gonna learn how to do that. You're like, learn how to save, learn, you know, what's good, all that. When you're young, especially when you first start working, you're gonna have that kind of moment where you're like, oh, I can buy things. I can, you know, get fast food every single day. And then
goddamn,
it hurts, so you stop doing that, and like, you figure it out, yeah. Like, I'm really good at saving money. I'm very financially responsible, I would say. But there was definitely a time where I was like, oh yeah, you know, get a paycheck, spend it for the most part, and then like get the next one.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the next one.
I was like 20, yeah.
It's all good. Getting a new one next week.
Beanie Babies, yep, Beanie Babies. But, like, you know, that's something everyone thought, like, this is a great investment, this is good, and just, no. Actually, like, the tall and short of it is, like, if you ever invest in collectibles, the thing to invest in is stuff that you know people aren't keeping in good condition. Which is tough, because it means either things that people don't think are going to be collectible or worth anything in the future, so they take it out of box, they actually use it or whatever, or it's stuff that, you know, you take a chance on because nobody else seems to really want it. Because in the 90s and the 80s, when everyone thought that they were going to, like, get rich off their comic books because somebody sold an old Superman comic for, like, $16,000, they were printing a ton of those comics, and everyone was putting them in bag and board, keeping them super nice. So there's thousands of copies of that same comic in perfect condition. And you have to compete with that. You can buy this card for $200 now, and in 20 years it'll be worth $200 when you sell it. Exactly. I do wonder, do any of the PCs on Skytech's pre-builds built the AMD Advantage Premium?
Yes.
I don't mean physically having the label, but meaning the specs on the page. Yes. So anything that is AMD Advantage, like, advertised on our website, has gone through all of AMD's, like, proprietary testing software. So we work with AMD, like, specifically. They have sent us all of the things that it needs to go through. It logs all of those. We send all of that off to AMD. They verify it. They give us the okay. So anything that has that, it's not just like, oh yeah, it's got AMD graphics card and CPU. The SKU has been tested. We've got the stats on it and all of that. Honestly, the best thing I would tell a young person is to get a credit card, put one bill on
run that bitch up
every month.
I'm just kidding.
No, dude, the way I do it is I just use it for gas, basically. Because, like, you're going to buy gas anyways, and then just pay it off because you would be, you know, you're gonna have at least enough money for gas. And yeah, pay it off the second it hits the card. 90s comic boom for real. Devastating, genuinely. And then I had, for years, people still coming to the comic shop being like, I got a bunch of comics. What are they from? You know, the 90s. Yeah, they're worth nothing. No, really? I got, like, Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, nothing. Worth nothing. I got Spawn #1. $10 at most. Like, just shooting down everyone's dreams.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, you unwrap that PC part. Even the PC behind you has a mullet. Yeah. Dude, we shot the whole, like, video tomorrow for, like, the warranty thing, and then realized that the PC with the wig on it was in the background. Like, alright. I have an Imgur link if anyone wants to see my stupid but fun and very cheap decoration on the glass panel, but I don't want to post an image link without permission. It's not so much that, it's just that I actually don't think ours allows you to post, like, any link. Like, otherwise I'd be like, yeah, shoot it, but yeah. Even the PC behind, yeah, sorry, I read it. Oops. Okay, cool, yeah. It has QA+. Yes. Here are my classes for junior year: English 3, Physical Science, Math 3, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. I did not choose it. Yeah, it's good to have that skill, though. Foods 2, Firefighter 2, American History, Health Science 1. That sounds like good classes, yeah. Big Electric Callboy Energy. Yeah. Hey guys, hey, what's up, Zen?
Yo, yo.
How you doing? Is Witchblade #1 worth anything? No. Lady Death? No. The worst, though, was one guy came to the comic shop once, and he just goes, Dark Knight Returns. And I'm like, and this is in the middle of Christmas. I'm absolutely slammed. I'm running around, I'm exhausted, and, like, guy, he's like, Dark Knight Returns. And I'm like, okay, like, comic or trade? And he's like, comic. So, I go looking throughout the store, basically, to see if I have a copy of this comic. I come back, and I'm like, no, and he goes, I have it. And I was like, what? I have it. He's like, oh. And he's like, how much is it worth? So I looked up how much it was worth for him, but I was like this close to just being like, why would you just say Dark Knight Returns and expect me to be like, oh yeah, you want to know how?
Like, oh my god.
Like how like context, my dude. Like otherwise, I'm expecting you to be like looking
Fucking
for it, and I'm
nerds.
gonna like find like, oh man. That was so funny.
I'm telling you, expected you like to grovel and be like,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not worthy.
no, what? Like, playing Wukong would be awesome. It would be, I assume. What's the build? This build. Specs down there. If I played Fortnite on Skytech Nebula, would it be good with streaming and playing? Nebula, honestly, might be a little weak for that, with Fortnite and streaming. Fortnite can be a little graphically intense these days. We're, like, more hungry than we would, like, hope for it to be. If you get the one with the 4060 Ti, you'd probably be fine. But you might want to go for a little bit beefier on the GPU, in that regard. If you're going to want to play Fortnite and stream. Like, it just might need that extra push. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you, Psycho Cuddles.
Thank you.
Amdo, thank you. Oh, Hydrate, yes. How do you feel about user benchmarks SSD test? It said the SSD in my system is like lowest 10% of that product. User benchmark, I don't really put much stock into. I like to use it when I'm comparing a bunch of like components against each other to kind of compare their scores against each other, but I don't like to compare it against like, you know, the greater populace because, you know, people overclock things, people
Yeah, like
do
with
whatever,
nitrogen.
yeah. And I mean, especially if you have like I would say if you're worried that your SSD is performing poorly, Crystal Diskmark is actually the better one to use. That's usually what I use when testing SSDs. It'll give you a read and a write speed on it, and then you can compare that with the manufacturer's like claim, which is what we do every time we test SSDs. It's basically like, okay, does it? Yeah. So we were in a Brand Smart that recently opened, and we saw a few of your systems there for purchase. Nice.
Cool.
I was like, hey, I know that brand. Yeah. That's us. How long does it usually take Skytech to ship pre-built PCs bought off Newegg? Do you know if they go to Newegg first? Like,
I don't know.
we're at that, yeah. I would probably just say a week.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted those digits and was afraid to ask. I don't know. I was like a child at the time. Not a child. I mean. Is that the 80s Frank Miller book? Yeah, it was that one. Which, also, that one was only worth $25. Like, I looked it up, yeah. At the time.
But he was expecting to pay for the Christmas gift?
For real. I was like, you wasted my time for a $25 book. I have it. Like, you let me just look around the entire store. And like, he followed me, too. So, like, it wasn't
What
like,
the
like, he didn't know what I
Oh my
was doing.
God.
I was, like, going through the bit, and then just, I have it.
Fuck that, dude.
That's one of my retail stories where I'm just like,
I'm glad his shit wasn't worth anything.
like the one on display was a Chronos. Yeah, we're still selling the Chronos. 3060 and Fortnite with streaming is a no. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Is that a legacy? I think so. Yeah, that's what
Legacy
we. Yeah.
4.
So I was like, I usually test the cases, and I know the case names themselves. What we sell is like the SKU is a little harder for me sometimes to remember. I'm upgrade to a 3080 or 4080. Oh, nice. That'd be really sick. If so, that's what I'm gonna buy. The 4090. Nice. Excellent choice. This is a really great case. Gets really good airflow. My first PC was a Skytech Chronos Mini. It was not that good. I said food. That's crazy. Yeah, understood. Obviously, the Chronos Mini is kind of one of our entry level, like, PCs.
Yep.
So it's not gonna blow you away, especially depending on the games that you're playing. My laptop is 8 gigabytes of RAM, but says 5, something only available, and it sucks a lot playing any game, lags a lot, so much. How can I fix it? If it says only 5 available, that basically just means that something is currently running in the background that's taking up probably the extra 3 gigs of RAM. As long as in Task Manager it says that like you have 8 in there, it's always going to be consuming a certain amount of your RAM, even at idle. But yeah, if you have 8 gigs of RAM, it is going to be super slow, because if you run any kind of program, like any kind of game, yeah, you're probably going to be maxing out your RAM. It's going to be doing disk swapping. You can always upgrade your RAM, but since it's a laptop, especially depending on the manufacturer, it's a little harder to do, and some, like Dell and Lenovo and all that, well, I don't know about Lenovo, I won't throw them in the bus, but Dell, they sometimes solder their, like, memory into there so that you can't really upgrade it or take anything out.
Dude,
That is unfortunate.
Did you hear that there's a Windows update that's installing fucking Copilot on PCs? Even on Windows 10?
Gross.
I know.
Well, I originally wanted to do an internship with my fire department, but I just found out that I need to complete FF2, and they had me on a physical science twice, but they changed my schedule 3 times, so I couldn't do the internship, so I figured I would be able to pick the 2 classes to replace it, because it counts as 2. Well, they gave me 1 class I wanted out of the 2, and I was going to see if I could do Air Force ROTC. Thanks, one of my own, but for now, those pre-made ones from Party City for $7 do the trick. Hey. User benchmark, the written portion is a joke. Yeah, I agree with Seneca. Kelsey, have y'all tried the Fanta Haunted Apple? Haunted Apple? What? No. Ooh, is it like a caramel apple? That does sound good. Catch me at the Walgreens looking at the sodas, being like, where are you at? Yeah. We have the user benchmark for the 5800X3D for a good belly laugh. Yeah, they also have, like, people say the user benchmark is biased, and I kind of have to agree with them.
Yeah, against AMD.
Which also just makes sense, because if you're kind of being like, oh, we're like a universal benchmarking tool, well, your benchmarks are still going to be based off of certain, like, certain data points. So it's very easy for you to be like, oh yeah, well, this is clearly the superior thing, because the data points that we are testing for and, like, comparing everything to tend to just favor what Intels do really well, for example, or what, you know, this chip or that, whatever does. So, yeah, that's why I always say, like, anything that's kind of is, like, all-encompassing of a lot of data points is still, like, should be taken with a grain of salt. So far, so good with the machine, too. Hopefully we don't hit any snags. Heck yeah. Crystal Disk Mark has waifus. It does, yeah. But at least it gives you the option, like, would you like the waifu version or the regular version? And depending on, you know, my feelings that day, I can choose whichever one, yeah. The person that writes all of the AMD reviews is really weird. Like, who is CPU Pro? Yeah, they get kind of clowned on a lot, especially on Reddit.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, because of their very clear bias against AMD. And you can only offer them 12 because the store got to make money too, for real. They don't understand that too. They're like, hey, I see that you have a lot of these comics in the bins for $3. I have that whole run. Like, and you want to sell it to me for $3? What a great business venture. Retail. Hi guys, I want to stop in and say thank you again for building my PC. I can't wait for it to get here. Oh, you are very welcome,
no
Chaotic.
Welcome in.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know where to find us. Like, but yeah, I'm very excited. Let us know once it gets to you, like, you know, when you set it all up, how it's treating you. On idle on my PC, Windows eats up around 20 gigs. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What are you running in the background? My gosh. Let's see, right now, currently, this PC that we are on and streaming on has 8.9 available, 8 cache. So it's 16 gigs, and it's chewing up 8.8 gigs of RAM running this, which is kind of insane, actually. Yo, yo! It's a Beetlejuice theme. Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to try that. Can't believe it's almost gonna be a year since I found this channel. I can't believe that you've only been here in this channel for a year. My gosh.
Dang.
I don't know why I thought that you were, like, way back in the, like, Thursday show, like, days. Mon makes this look easy. He really does. I did see, like, 2 pre-builts on Skytech that has no discrete GPU.
We do offer that, yes?
Yeah, it was like the mini PC, I think, is one of them. And then I do think we used to sell, like, a Kronos Mini that had basically, like, a 5600G in it. That's a pretty old SKU, though. I don't think we have that one anymore. I could be wrong, though.
You'd be surprised what goes up there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess not a bad deal if you plan on eventually putting a GPU into it, but yeah.
I need someone to return to X1, like, so bad.
Yeah, they have a really low fail rate. I love my new PC from y'all, it's amazing. Oh, thank you so much. No, I just have 64 gigabytes of RAM, and Windows, whoops. Wait a second. Windows always takes about a third if nothing else is running. Interesting. My laptop, okay, hold on. Skytech is the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The plan was to buy a PC. Yeah. You come for the PC, you stay for the antics. What's the smallest case you can build with? I've been in the market for something small for travel. Unfortunately, like, we don't build any ITX cases, but there's a lot of really cool ITX cases out there. The thing about it is most of those cases require an SFX power supply, which is smaller also, kind of keeping that small form factor, and those can be expensive and also it's kind of hard to find. There are ITX cases, though, that allow you to use just like a regular power supply in them. Inwin sold the A1, and I think it literally came with the power supply in it. It's like a 600 watt. It's a cute little toaster of a guy. But there's some really cool ITX cases out there. I've tested some that I've really enjoyed. They are a pain in the butt to build in, though, I'll let you know that.
I like the NO200. You just take off all the panels and build with the bones.
And actually, ASUS did send us this one to test. I don't think we ever ended up using it, which sucks because I loved it. It was all mesh, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Z11.
And it also, no. It was also, like, pop-off, like, panels.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was fantastic. Okay.
Thank you, Sharkia.
If your RAM usage is that high, I would check to see if all your apps you have turning on at startup and turn those off. Yeah, that's a good point. Just got recommended this around the time I built my own PC. Yeah, we're also just there for the PC enthusiast. This O11 dynamic is too big to move around. Yeah, that's the thing about the O11s. In so many cases these days, especially because the 4080s and the 4090s are so huge. Granted, you'll probably not be able to find an ITX case that lets you put a 4090 in it. But you don't need a 4090 for, like, majority of things. Or really anything. It's just nice to have. More than likely giving this one to my daughter and get a newer one. Nice. I love the hand-me-down of PCs that always happens. Or, like, hand-me-down of upgrades. Yeah. One is the best. True. My workstation here at the office is 64 gigs at 5200 megahertz, and I'm barely using 14 gigabytes even with a million Chrome tabs, Discord, Slack, Steam, and Photoshop open. Get a laptop, less headaches. Yeah, for portability, I will say a laptop is still the smartest way, because you don't have to worry about a monitor. Chrome just sucks the life out of a computer, yeah. At home, I am a Firefox girl. I've seen them and I built this one myself, but I just don't know if I want to build one for myself. I have a pre-built one before for something else, and it was a pain, so I know you're right there. A lot of applications are just glorified Chrome now. It's weird. It's true. O11s are heavy too. They're so heavy. Like some of the, like, you know, knockoff O11s, those can be lighter, but oh man, Leon Lee's stuff is just like heavy.
Quality.
Which is nice. Yeah, it really is good quality. Speaking of quality, you know who else I cannot recommend enough? Case-wise, like I got to test a ton of Be Quiet's like product line. Because they wanted to work with us, and it was so fantastic. I felt like I was spoiled. Because, you know, I get a lot of budget cases to test in, because we're trying to bring money down on, like, you know, certain builds so that they're more accessible for people, etc., etc. So if you can find a good case that's also cheap, it's nice, but this was quality. Oh, I was so spoiled. I was thinking 4070 and 4090, this one. Oh, nice. Probably 4070 Super. You want the smaller, I would say. Have you ever looked closely at the screws used to put power supplies together? I always slant it into a way where you can't open it with regular screwdriver. Firefox best, true. Yeah, I've had to do that sometimes, or like where you put in a screw and you're like, oh no, it's way off of the grooves. I love my ASUS Lappy for the majority of its life. If I felt like actually using a GPU fan and not like it was time to just go back to a desktop, I might have just upgraded to a newer model, to be honest. And I still use the laptop for less GPU intensive things like watching YouTube in my bedroom. My brother has a Skytech PC called Shadow 5 or 4. Probably the Shadow 4, yeah. Fantastic choice though, love that one. That's another nice, like, little smaller form factor, even though it's a full size. Hey, yo, I think this is my first live on YouTube. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're here on Wednesdays and Fridays if we've got builds to do. Normally Broadside Brian on Twitch. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
What
yo,
up,
yo, yo. How do we look on YouTube? Back to school and Labor Day sales this week. Dude, Labor Day, like, snuck up on me.
It's in 2 weeks.
I know, but like I just didn't think we had any more Mondays off for like the rest of the year for some stupid reason. Yeah. I like kind of detest Labor Day though because it like I used to always have to work on Labor Day and I was like this is so infuriating. And then people who didn't have to work on Labor Day would come to my place of business, so it would be super busy.
Oh, I can't believe you.
Yeah, and it's just like
They got y'all working today?
clean. All right, sounds good. I'll take it. So I bought my desktop this month. We had a state tax holiday that included PCs up to $1,500, so that's what I got. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Also, the free monitor was nice. I didn't even own one anymore. Very cool. I have a laptop, but the problem with gaming laptops is the noise and the cooling. They put so much in such a tight space. That it's just uncomfortable to use for a long period of time. Yeah, I feel that. That's why even with laptops these days too, I'm like, where's the smallest I can get that isn't a Chromebook? No, I'm talking about one-way screws. Oh, okay, I know exactly what you mean. Those are annoying. Origin PC wooden crate. Hey. If you have builds to do you always have builds to do? Best PC builders around. You don't have Labor Day off? No, we will, luckily. But back when I used to work retail, never. So yeah, getting Labor Day off is fantastic. Love that. But now I also make it like a point to like not go shopping on Labor Day because I'm like, those poor retail employees. Yeah, so basically like we just do the builds that are selected to do for a live stream by the people who order them. So if we don't have those to do, we don't live stream. We go and do our other jobs.
The day jobs.
Yeah. Good cooling pad is a must. I also set the cooling pad on one of those wire.
God damn. You need any more connectors?
Hey!
This thing is populated. Ah, shit.
Increase the airflow even more. I marathon games with my laptop for years. Yeah, my laptop gets really hot too. And what I do is I just put my knees up, because usually I'm playing it while I'm laying in bed. And then I angle it so that it's just like got nothing under it and let it like blow. And that's how I play World of Warcraft. Apparently the N case M1 Evo and the Cooler Master N Core 100 Max can support some of the smaller 4080s and 4090s.
Cool.
What smaller ones? Interesting. I might get Nebula for Fortnite and use Chronos for Roblox. Hey, you can do that. But I feel like for the two PCs, get one better one. Oh, hydrate, yes. Worked in a department store for years. Let me tell you, Labor Day was dreaded as much as Black Friday. For real. Man. Might as well, but still, the new GPUs and CPUs use so much power that it's hot all the time. So I'm not sure of which one I want to go for. Also, if I go for ITX when I travel, I have places to stay and set up. Not looking to bring it into a Starbucks. That's fair, yeah. A PC that wouldn't look out of place in an aristocrat's office in the 1860s. Yeah, we kind of need some, like, because, like, the gamer aesthetic is, like, dope. Don't get me wrong. My office at home is going to be completely RGB'd out. It's going to be so cool. But if that's not your aesthetic, you kind of need to bring back, like, the classy, functional, breathable gaming PC. I feel that. I know that ASUS Tough line are bigger and more robust than their ROG line, meant to be knocked around a bit more, heavier, and a little more space inside. A friend of mine with bull in China shop syndrome has one. As an insufferable goth kid, this is the vibe I strive for. For real. Also, I've doubled everything, so all the cables and mobile monitor are in a bag, ready to go, along with keyboard, mouse, and headset, so I'm set. Oh, nice. Yeah, in that case, it makes like a lot of sense. Unless you're going to be like doing like a lot of air travel, then I just feel like TSA is going to be going through your bag every time to be like, what is this? Very annoying. But could still work. No, would never use it for air travel, laptop, and device. Okay, good. Yeah, then yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. how's everyone doing? Had a question. So my cousin is interested in purchasing one of your pre-built PCs, and he asked, do you do payment plans for that, or is that only for the custom builds? I think the pre-builds also, yeah, we offer the financing for. Yeah, we do financing through Bread. So on our website, you should be able to have the financing option, whether or not it's a pre-built or a custom build. And I said bread, I'm hungry.
Let's get this bread.
Yeah. I got a buddy living in a Victorian-era palace nobility. And yes, a gaming PC is so scarring in such an environment. Yeah, I can imagine. A Victorian-era place, my gosh. Man, the actor in me really would just want to go there to be able to do some, like, head of goblet out in, like, the actual setting. But yeah, what you didn't get to see with the Imgur length is that I made the glass panel look like stained glass with vinyl chip. Oh, cool. I'm gonna make my own eventually, but for now I found some cheap that I just put on. I always thought that, like, a stained glass look would look really cool with PCs. When we were originally talking about doing a Diablo build, which we did, and it was the chest, and it was really cool, I was like, stained glass, come on. It'd be so cool. The laptop that I have is this one, ASUS ROG Zephyrus M16. Oh, cool, yeah, I also have a Zephyrus. The 3060 Ni, very nice. That isn't Victorian era, it's more like 1700s, pre-French Revolution. Oh, wow. Whew. That's older than, like, everything in my state. Like, every building. I wish there was a 2-fan 4080, I know. Now, if you look at the 4080 Super, it's a little bit smaller, but I still think it's a 3-fan. I don't think there's any 2 fans for that. It's just a big GPU. It needs a lot of cooling. Thank you, I greatly appreciate it. You're very welcome. I have a slightly older Zephyrus. Still good. Wish the 4090 was like 2 inches smaller, I know. When they first came out with the 4090, it came to us obviously before it went to y'all, and I had the task of figuring out what cases it would fit in, and I went around the office, and it fit in 3 cases in the entire office, which, mind you, I got a lot of cases in here, because anything that I tested stays here, basically. 3. We were very scared. We're like, how do we sell this? And at the time, the 011 Dynamic was like our best-selling high-end PC, and it didn't fit in that. So we were like, what do we do?
It wasn't the real 11 though.
No.
The Magnum.
Because the
gear.
actual 011 did fit, I'm pretty sure. It was, yeah, the Magnum gear.
Magnum. I wonder if they got sued by fucking like Konami or something. Like you can't call it metallic gear.
No. Found on the cover with Noctua. 4080, nice. Not pictured. I have some washi tape around the edge of my monitor that makes it look like a fancy picture frame. Most notably about my mods is that they are super easily removable because ain't nobody got time for commitment. Feel that, yeah? It really is the length of my case. Yep. Also save money on the smaller build, no RGB, and that saves almost 300 in total. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, RGB fans do be more expensive, especially if you're like running through a controller and all that. You got an AIO. Oof, yeah. I'm disappearing into the chair. Man, I made some eggplant parmesan this week from scratch because I really wanted to go to an Italian food restaurant, and then I was like, no, I don't want to pay them prices. So I went to the store and I got everything to make eggplant parmesan at home, and it was really good. And I had so much that I had leftovers to bring to work the next day.
Nice.
It was good. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I can't cook that again. That was only 2 nights ago. But I kind of want it. Noctua and Be Quiet are considered to be fairly premium, and to my understanding, none of them have RGB on anything. True. Well, Be Quiet does have RGB options, but they also have just like their standard. I dreamed that I work at Skytech. What? How did that dream go? Like, was it good? What happened? Building PCs? Oh, it'd be funny if you were like, yeah, I dreamed I was in customer service. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't had eggplant parm in so long. Yeah. It's like probably my favorite food ever. So I had to learn to make it. It's pretty good. Dreams of working at Skytech, works as a contractor building the new warehouse. I don't know if you, well, yeah, I guess you could then say at Skytech, yeah. It's like not for. I built like 3 PCs and I broke a GPU. I didn't tell nobody and I went to get a new one. That's fairly relatable. My first 2 weeks here, I actually did set a computer on fire. But to be fair, it was like a really weird issue. To be clear, the GPU was a 4090. Oof, yeah. That always hurts. I think the most expensive thing I've broken. Nah, one time I like literally crushed a CPU because I was going too fast. Like just put it in, psh, crunch. I had to do an entire table that needed new CPUs. So going way too fast. Crunch.
All of them?
No, just the one.
Oh.
Like, you know, I was like doing it good, crunch.
Oh, shit.
Very sad. Yeah, like it genuinely makes a crunch sound if it's not in the socket correctly and you bring that. Oof. I want to build a PC, not gonna lie. Heck yeah, it's always fun to do. I feel that in my soul, yep. I mean, on the plus side, I was like, well, at least I don't have to like troubleshoot it down. I knew immediately, and I was like, this thing is dead. Goodbye. One time when I used to work QA, I had one PC that wasn't working. Went over to it, and I was like, we're getting, like, no power. Gotta figure out why. Eventually got down under the cooler to the CPU, and the CPU had been put in by the builder slightly offset in there, and so it burned the bottom of the CPU, basically, just because the pins were in the wrong places, delivering voltage to the wrong area, and had, like, it looked like a little s'more. And I was just like, cool. Like, sucks, I had to change the motherboard and the CPU in that one, but in the moment I was like, wow, tech gore. Tech gore sounds like a genre of metal I haven't listened to yet. LOL, for real. cried because I thought my PC broke and I noticed I need to flip the switch. Oh, yeah, that's a very common one. First rule of IT, is it plugged in? And is the power on? Like 90% of, or I would say more like 95% of all issues or something as simple as that. Something I found out that DLAA looks so much better than DLSS because it's native. The more you know, yeah. Second rule, can this be fixed by rebooting? Oh, for real, yeah. If you do those things before you contact your IT department, they will consider you among the smartest people they know. Here we go.
Ooh.
Hey, look at that. Just lovely. Oh man, that looks fantastic.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Just lovely. I love the Phantom Gaming graphics card in there. It looks fantastic with that motherboard. Just really lovely all around. Very cool. Alright.
This will be flipped in the software.
Yeah, don't worry about that. This PC is done. It is going to go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need, so out of the box is ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure the modes work and work under load, and when it passes that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it.
Yep.
And thank you for ordering with us. I love it. Love to hear that. Yeah, you picked a really good looking system here, I'll tell you that. I think this is going to serve you quite well. Thank you. You are very welcome. Thanks for ordering with us. Thanks for picking Skytech. We do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I have the night mode. Well, sort of nighttime mode. Yeah. I like how the fans look like they're in prison. Let the fans get out. They'll kill again. Yeah. Very nice. Cool. I almost want to buy one from you guys because you two are amazing. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
On that note, gotta run. Ride is here, almost 5:30 on the East Coast. Oh, heck yeah. Well, you have a great rest of your Friday and a good weekend. I shall name her Nebula. Nice. Many good times to be had on the computer. Alright. And then we'll get our second build up here. Whoop. Yeah. I broke a fan on the Chronos too because it was spinning the wrong way. I don't know why. Bacon edit. I love it. Cool. Oh, we definitely could. I'm going to order mine from you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. Thanks for choosing Skytech. If you're a fan, feel free to add in the code Kelsey when you order. You'll get a little, very, very, very tiny little discount. And I will get praise. Cats and video games till Monday morning, LMFAO, for real. Did they just say 30 minutes past 5 p.m. just to watch the bill? That's a genuine fan, for real. You know, chat overlay on Twitch Mobile doesn't look too bad. Yeah. We ever have a Thanos build? I don't know, I feel like Disney might come after us for, like, copyright. Which is dumb. But, you know, there's like two things you don't mess with. Disney copyright and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So many Radeon cards, no NVIDIA. Yeah, not today. Usually it's all NVIDIA, so it's kind of cool to see the Radeon cards. If I had extra money, I would. Okay, how do I contact you guys? SkytechGaming.com is the best way. We also have a live chat on there, so if you have any questions or anything you want to ask them, you can talk to them through that. They're going to be in the building here until about 5 o'clock our time, so that's still another like 3 hours-ish. But yeah, SkytechGaming.com. Buy one. Yeah, he just left. He just took the PC and left. For the computer in the back, is the equalizer moving as you talk? Yes. It reacts to sound. It's very cool. Yeah, this PC was originally built so that Kay could listen to K-pop on it. Although he's currently using his really cool Honkai Impact build that he made as his workstation. It looks fantastic. Boy, howdy, time for my PC to be built. Heck yeah. Oh, setting overwhelming craving for pierogi. Come on, I'm lonely. Come back. Ooh, another good ROG board, yeah. Yeah, I won't lie, I have a huge ASUS bias, personally. I just adore their motherboards. As someone who tests them constantly, big fan of ASUS. Out of the box, they're fantastic. Where do you get equalizer and microphone to put in a PC? Asking for a friend. That's actually a really good question. I don't really know where you did. But I think the equalizer he just made with LED strips that he then programmed using signal RGB to do that. I think my light is going out on me. It's going on and off, and it's one of the regular bulbs that's LED. It's annoying. Oh, dang. I remember wanting to main the Big Swig Express roller before. I was almost committed enough to set my name on Splatoon 3 to Pom Pom XP. Nice. Talented, very talented, for real. Nobody custom PCs like Kay. On another level. was like, what are you trying to get? Yeah. Get the plastic off. Bought my first PC pre-built from you guys, so this time around I thought I would do a custom build. I don't know when. I am nervous to see my PC pre-built. Oh, why I'm nervous to see it pre-built? That's totally understandable. I mean, probably just something about being like, oh, what if you watch it break live? Well, then we just replace the part. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe something of like seeing it be realized makes it too real. Dude, I like totally burned my hand on the like hot water dispenser at the new building.
Oof.
Because it's like you have to hold it and then it like does the thingy and then you press it. And I was filling up a ramen cup and it got to the line and I took my hands off but the water kept going for like...
Yeah, it has a lag.
Yeah. And then so it filled it up like basically entirely full. And I was like, okay, maybe I can still work with this. And then it like when I went to move it, it just splashed onto one hand, then onto the other. I was like, God.
Damn.
I keep accidentally touching the burn and...
Oh.
Makes the damage to my wallet seem real. Rip Greg, my wallet. Thank you for your sacrifice. I love that you call your wallet Greg. That's very funny. I'm the same though. It's the money guilt thing. Like, if you are a person who has money guilt, it's hard. It's hard to even enjoy things that you wanted. Because you're just like, the money!
The voices!
The voices! Yeah, dude, next time I need a new wallet, I'm getting that gummy worm wallet.
Yeah,
Trolley
dude.
one. Like,
It's
I can't
fire.
not, man. I love those little...
Dude, I got an email yesterday. Look, you want to see what they dropped? I thought about it. I thought about getting these.
Oh, what? It's so ridiculous. I love it.
Right?
Also, like, actually, just the color scheme is really, like, it
Yeah,
makes
the
you
brown
think
and
of it,
pink.
makes you think of a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich.
For real, though.
For real.
Yeah, I thought about it. The freaking bear.
Yeah. They have gummy sharks with me right now. Oh, gummy sharks are so good because you get that like little vanilla flavory from that little white underbelly. Mm-hmm. I know my gummies. I've eaten many. You know what also is actually really good? If you ever get the gummy eggs.
No,
Like,
I haven't.
Yeah, they're good.
Hey, what time you off? 4:30?
4:30. Why?
Yeah, we'll probably be here till then.
Really?
Yeah, that's a non-pro.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, they really picked it, didn't they?
Didn't they, huh?
Ooh, okay, funny.
I mean, I'm not exactly rushing or anything. Did you have something that you needed to get back?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
You should play Chain together. I'm like trying to. I was like, that's a game, right? Not
Yeah,
like.
it's like a
okay.
platformer.
I thought you for a second you actually meant that he should build while we're chained together.
No, it's a platformer, and you're like
Like,
connected.
just have me being like.
Yeah.
As you have to like do things. Oh, the peach rings are still my fave? Yeah, those are good. OG Sour Patch Kids, those are good. But they're sour sweet gone, I just need them to be sour the whole time. That's my only thing. Why Why is Skytech logo so fire? Honestly, I don't know. We really didn't hold back with that, did we? Like, kind of is a really bomb logo. Time where my friend bought toxic waste into school, gave one to me, and was incredibly surprised when I didn't spit it out.
Peach O's? And you read that as featuring?
They are, yeah.
Or are they actually called Peach O's?
I don't know. I just know them as peach rings.
I know.
I do.
It's just funny that he put the actual O. Or the
I guess
ring.
I prefer the apple ones, actually, though, when I think about those. But I'm not the biggest fan of peach as a flavor.
What's wrong with peach?
Just not my favorite.
Oh.
Like, don't worry, like, I'll definitely snack on a peach, but, like, I wouldn't have a peach tree, you know what I mean? Like, I'll have a peach, I'll eat a peach pie now and again, but, like, if I had, like, a whole harvest of peaches to eat, I'd be like, oh, man, I really gotta get through this, don't I? Versus, like, yeah. Apple, I don't think I've seen those ones. Yeah, they're like green apple, and then, yeah, as a ring. Fabian should send me
what's up,
something like
Carter?
that for my birthday.
Carnage.
Only been around long enough. Okay, for real, yeah. I know you've wanted that logo. The cool light. Peachios is the official name for trolley candies. Generic ones are just called peach rings. Man, they're all the same. That's fair.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. Trolley do be on like another level sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the gummy octopus is just the worm in a different shape. But it's still good. My girlfriend asked me for a PC, and I broke up with her because we argued when I said no. Dang.
Okay.
Bullet dodged? Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Well, I guess that's peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Peaches come from a can. Do you know the song? No? Okay.
No.
They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. No? Wow. Panels are so much easier to open on the King 95 than IBP's custom cases. For real.
Yeah, this is a sweet case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did everything right. Presidents of the United States of America. Yep. They did such odd songs. Yeah, you really gotta love them for that. I don't know, I consider alternative my favorite type of music just because it's very interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a song that has something to say, or says something in a really poetic or profound way. But sometimes vocals are just another instrument, you know what I mean? And using the instrument in an interesting way creates interesting music.
You like freeze pop?
I don't know, what?
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, man. Oh. I gotta show you after. I have a feeling you might. They have a song about a guy wearing a shirt with Panthers on it, and that's the only reason she wants to talk to him, for his shirt.
Relatable.
That's what I'm saying.
Hello, I'm buying a Skytech Blaze 4 Mini from guys soon. The one with an Intel Core i5 14400F and a 4060. Nice!
Hell yeah.
That's a really good choice, I think.
I do fun. Hell yeah, Carnage, you got taste.
Yeah. Cool. I was wondering, is it usually configured with 3 intake bottom and the rest being exhaust? That's how my pre-build is set up as. So, it should be intake, but
If
we,
you have...
we have somebody who does not like the look of fans turned around.
So the thing about these King 95s is, we also have versions with Montech fans, and those have reverse blades.
Yeah.
If you have the Montech fans, those fans that you think might be exhausts are actually intakes.
Yeah. So if they're Montechs, they should have reverse fans there. So yeah. So you should be getting intake, exhaust. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Look at specs. I just don't have the money for one right now. I'll upgrade eventually. Yeah, no, totally understandable. Everyone's budget is different, and everyone's needs are different.
Oh yeah, dude, my knees have started cracking in the morning, and it's...
Oh, dude, you want to talk about knees? Why? Driving home, my knee is killing me, because it's just, like, stuck in this kind of, you know, like...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you gotta get a stick car, so you get an even workout. Both legs. Yeah. Dude, especially the screw is so fucking heavy. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't have enough foot for this.
Yeah. You play tied to a rope together building a PC.
I guess.
That's when we really need viewership and we run out of content ideas.
Yeah, we'll start.
Building a PC chained together. It's just
Alright,
just
need
me
screws.
being thrown everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh man, I should tell Fabian that. We should make that a TikTok where it's like... that like classic trope that people like to write fan fiction about and shows up in television sometimes of that like chained together downtown.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a scenario that you would write in like a fan fiction where it's like two characters are chained together, usually stranded downtown and they have to get back. But like it also shows up in shows sometimes. Like they did it on Castle. They were like chained together once.
Castle.
Yeah. If they did it on Castle, you know it's a true trope.
You a fan of Nathan Castle?
Nathan Castle.
That's his name, right? I forgot.
Nathan Fillion is the actor. Richard Castle
Never
is the
fucking
character.
mind, yeah. Nathan Castle.
It must be hard having the last name Castle, because like when you said Nathan Castle, I just thought of like a castle full of Nathans. Like,
in the land of Nathan. Nathan. So is it pronounced like how you'd say filet mignon? Nathan Filon? No, that didn't work. Just gave myself a paper cut.
So definitely spitting exhaust. Yeah. I was like, you can definitely flip them over if you like. But I was like, I guess the negative pressure with the intake on the bottom probably wouldn't be too much of a difference generally.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter that much. Ooh, thank God. Just enough.
Nice. Philly.
Ooh, we should put filet mignon on the company card.
No, I was just thinking that. I was like, oh, Nathan filet mignon.
Some some Wagyu.
Yeah. Like,
Some A1 prime. Is Charles, is Keith still there?
yeah, I was like, what's he feeling for
Yeah,
dinner?
what's he feeling? Shit actually hurt. Damn, something got me. This sounds good too.
I know.
You guys started on the
Yeah.
friggin' dolphins.
I already ate
You're scaring
6
me.
fruit by the foots today too. So
God damn.
yeah.
What's up, bro?
So
You got lonely back there?
a little bit. I'm all by
Fair enough.
myself on that side of the office now.
Oh, he's not there?
Yeah, I'll be moving later today, maybe. Angel told me that apparently Keith was looking at dinner instead now, but he's on his way back here, so
Okay.
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah. The birthday boy can decide.
So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Telling you, order
It's not really.
I might feel like one.
order it
Low
in.
key. Sana colita. Thank you, Arcane. Appreciate it.
Is there something y'all are feeling, or
Food.
besides
Yeah.
besides gummies?
Besides, just food. Anything sounds good,
I don't
honestly.
know, man. Even like pizza pirates, I would be down for.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Spicy Hawaiian.
You just have the hunger then.
The
yeah,
hunger,
for real. The non-discerning hunger. Yeah.
Ramen.
Dude, I think Antar Thai would be a good option too.
What's that? There's a Thai food around?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I haven't had a good Thai curry in a while. I'd be down.
I'm trying to think what else is around here. There's a really good Chinese place that made those noodles. They used so much garlic, it was really good.
We should go to. Do you guys know Boa Steakhouse? It's where like celebrities go.
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should bite the hand that feeds.
Nachos. Ooh.
A really well made like restaurant style nachos.
Ramen, lasagna. Oh, ooh, restaurant style nachos. Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
With all the fixins.
Where they
You
made
guys are making
tortilla
me hungry.
chips.
Yeah, dude, all the words
That's
on
what
the
we
screen
do.
that are showing up over
Are
here,
just
just
food.
like, oh my god.
Pizza, wings. I think steak is overrated. My boyfriend hates my opinion. I agree with you.
I like
mean,
steak.
Yeah, it's fine, but like, oh man, my dad wants to have it like every freaking weekend,
Well,
and I'm
your dad
so
also cooks
over
it badly.
He cooks
yeah.
it badly, but like to me, it's fairly uninteresting compared to like something covered in a sauce.
You put sauce on the steak.
No.
Honestly, if you do a good rub right and then cook the steak correctly, it's just as good as a good sauce. The meat has a lot of moisture in it. It's when you cook it poorly that it becomes
There's the operative.
dry and not
Like
much
I
good
like
for
it when we're done with the meal and my dad has cooked too much of it, so I take it home, I cut it up, and I put it into a breakfast burrito with a bunch of eggs.
Let's
Fantastic.
introduce moisture back into it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the food portion of the stream now, everyone, sorry. As always, it devolves into
You know
this.
how it is, these after hours.
Oh man, give me some good southern cooking over steak. Ooh.
Ooh, Texas Roadhouse?
Chicken fried steak is so good, man. With some gravy.
Chicken fried steak. That's breakfast though.
Is that Fabian talking? No, that's Charles.
Dude, have you had Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, once.
Did you like it?
The like honey butter that they
The
give you?
everything,
Oh
bro.
my gosh, yeah.
Okay, I think I might have a serious entry for Texas Roadhouse. Also, cause it's expensive. Texas. Oh well, that sucks, Hayden, because it's really good.
Yeah, I don't remember the entree being like, you know, like I can't remember what I ordered or how it was, but
It's
I
like
remember
strips of meat.
I remember the bread and the butter. And like only at a restaurant would I feel comfortable just like shoveling butter into my mouth. You know what I mean? Like with bread.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're like, this is so unhealthy. But like, you're there. I can't go to a Texas Roadhouse. My daughter has a peanut allergy, and I'm from Texas. Oh,
that
rip. Although I don't know, my Texan was like, about like how Texasy it was.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know. This isn't really like authentic.
Oh my god. Yeah, I figured people from the actual like area, you know.
Dude, she drives me crazy though too, because like I really love barbecue, and we met in Missouri. I love Kansas City style barbecue.
Ooh.
But like, no, die hard for Texas style, like barbecue sauce, and I just can't. It's not for me. They never get my order right, and the past couple times I've been there, it has not been good. Fair. It's like there's always a long line at Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, I prefer Wendy's or Arby's. Like, what? Yeah. The best thing about Chick-fil-A was the fact that you could just, like, handful a bunch of sauces and just into your bag, and now they don't let you do that anymore. So, like, why would I go? I was there for the sauce. Thank you.
No, you know
Also,
what?
you'll never catch me in a line for anything. Like, I love In-N-Out, but I don't eat In-N-Out because I'm like, nah, I ain't in a line.
Dude,
No.
even the one by the casino, I feel like that one wasn't too crazy.
That one is the secret one, yeah. When I go there, yeah, it's different.
Yeah, despite being where it is, it didn't feel too crowded.
Yeah. Probably because a lot of people are, like, going to actual restaurants around that area.
Oh yeah, maybe. They're eating in the actual freaking hotel.
I prefer Longhorn or Texas steak from Tap House. Nice.
They don't have those here, I don't think.
I know the sauce is good at Chick-fil-A. It is. It's very good. I actually even have some in my fridge, like just the sauce.
Yeah, the little thingy. That's a must.
Mm-hmm. So places are so stingy with sauces these days. One of the 2 jacks near the office charges for anything besides ketchup or hot sauce.
Wow!
Wow. They better tell you before that. I'd be like,
Yeah, what the hell? But yeah, dude, I did notice like at Little Caesars, the freaking little ass fucking sauces, they're $1 now.
damn. Okay, you know what sucks? I ordered pizza from Papa John's,
Ooh.
and like it's money to add on any of the sauces, but they just include like by default the garlic one, and I was like, why can't I just be like, okay, I know you're throwing one in, can it be
substitute.
this one? Yeah, like, ugh. It is fine, like I'll take it, but like if I really want a ranch, I want to pay $1 for a ranch when I know you're giving me a garlic sauce for free. They don't. It's a stupid sign on the window. Oh my gosh, wow. That's why you don't ask until they've already taken your card. Like, they're not going to ring you again. They're tired. They don't like working there. Like, they'll just give it to you.
Or they'll be like, oh, it's 75 cents for a
Yeah,
sauce.
in which case, you give them a bad survey. No, I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. Most disappointing thing about Asian restaurants is ordering a soda and seeing them bring out a can and ice in a glass. Yeah.
Yeah. No free refills around here.
Mm-hmm. Although when you go to Mexico, that's exactly what you want to see, and then you don't use the ice.
Why?
Because the water.
You got a weak immune system?
Yes,
or what?
I do. Absolutely.
Use it or lose it, bro.
If I eat at the wrong time of day, my body's like, no, we're starting over. Full factory reset for no reason.
Factory reset?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You know what it means. They're gonna restore optimal defaults, and then yeah.
Oh my god.
They're clearing the cache.
Purge from all insides.
Yeah. Bro, a Chick-fil-A near me, it costs 10 cents for sauce. Ugh. Yeah, like, you've lost me. The chicken isn't even that seasoned. I will go to Popeyes, where I don't need a sauce, and they'll still give it to me. They give me that blackened ranch. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Popeyes
Yeah.
is for the people.
That's the flavor place, man.
What? I think One of the wildest culture shocks that I experienced was when I was on vacation and we went to freaking McDonald's and they didn't have free refills and I was like, what? What? At a McDonald's?
When you dump the drive, exactly.
Dump the drive.
They have
Mexican
though, I've
Coke?
left the
Oh,
office
yeah.
before like 10 p.m. and they will still ask for money. Dang. I don't go to that location anymore. The other one is just as close and doesn't charge. Healthy safe in Mexico. I like going to Mexico, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But yeah, I don't know. I can't deal with the with accidentally messing up.
Your ecosystem?
Especially when you're like halfway through like the glass and you're like, oh no. I forgot. Oh, yeah, actually, though, Coca-Cola from Mexico is fantastic.
Hell yeah, the glass
they
bottle
use
one.
that real sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I went to Mexico, I asked for the Mexican plate and got French fries and beans. No, man. When I go to Mexico, I'm like, give me the lobster.
The lobster.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you go to fucking Ensenada or something?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
No, actually, it was just Tijuana, but yeah. But over by the water.
I guess, yeah. There's lobsters in there, sure.
All I know is I got cheap lobster and it was good. There's a great cantina in Algondones that serves great margaritas for cheap. Hi, hello, Soul Sniper.
Hey, hey.
How was your day? Pretty good. I hate beans. That is like my
Wow, what? Wow.
That is
Okay.
actually my one food I can't eat.
I see how it is. No, not you, the chatter.
I have problems with legumes, the texture. It bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and I went to Taco Bell recently, and I was like, what in the prices? Because I haven't been, like, forever. And, like, since they got rid of the Volcano Taco. And I was, like, trying to find something to eat. Because I just wanted to spend, like, $4. You know that?
Ooh,
feeling?
that's a challenge.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. So I was like, just give me the, like, beefy nachos. Beef nacho. Okay, I figured it would be beef with the little nacho sauce over some chips. They put beans on it.
Oh,
I was just
could
like...
you couldn't eat it?
I did eat it, but I had to, like, you know, I was like, I'm a child again.
Oh my god. Damn. It really Taco Bell got more expensive again?
I mean, since the time I went. Yeah.
When was that?
Also, I mean, they have a lot of that, like, cantina stuff, and it looks good, but I'm like, this is not why I come here. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. All the fast food is, like, not affordable anymore.
I was like, there's some, but yeah, it's just not the places they used to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, you can get the cheap prices if you have their app.
Yeah, if you
And I'm like, I ain't got the time for that, man. It's fast food.
Yeah, I don't need research before
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go.
Last time I ate a taco was 0.1 seconds ago. Oh, gel. My old nephew hates beans. I don't get it. Probably a texture thing. Like for me, that's I don't know. I don't know why. Which sucks because they're so full of nutrition. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of proteins in there.
Mhm. And I'm someone who needs protein. What did you assume? A restaurant serves theater nachos. I know.
You went to Taco Bell and Juan approved of it? I mean, I don't mind Taco Bell. I'm not like, oh, it's not real Mexican food. I know it's not real Mexican food. Like, you know, there's different flavor profiles.
Yeah. You don't go there for that. You go there for, just something like greasy to put in your gullet.
Yeah, exactly.
The Cantina menu is good, but it's a bit pricey. The value menu combos are still cheap though. One of the few places you can get a meal for under $8.
Damn, really?
Dude, I can eat for under $5 at BK. Not well, but I can eat.
BK though.
Yeah, and I was like, that's the catch. It's BK. Hi, one in chat. Hello.
Hey, what
Bugs
up?
Cravings meal is legit though. Oh, I saw that and
What's
it
up,
looked really
Katsu?
good. I just was looking to spend under $4, which was my mistake.
You should have raised the budget.
I know, I
$3.
should have, but I was like, oh man. Was really feeling $4 today. Yeah. Is an Intel 12th gen good, or is there an AMD CPU that's better for the price? Let me think. I guess it depends on which AMD CPUs you're like comparing. I would say any AM5 CPU right now is better than a 12th gen Intel right now. If you're looking at AM4, so like, you know, last gen form factor and all that, there are still, I was like, there's still some that might be competitive with 12th gens, like all the way up to 12.9, but I would say the Intel's better pick in that regard. So it kind of depends on where in your budget you're looking at.
One come live in San Antonio. Damn, bro. I feel like I'm already on that path without having to leave my house, to be honest.
What's your guys' names? I'm a new subscriber. Hello, I'm Kelsey and this is Juan.
And I'm Juan.
Thanks, you're very welcome. I'm in San Antonio. Dude, even after my fiance's lived here for so long, the argument between California Mexican food and Tex-Mex, it still goes on. I'm like, really? After all this time we spent in California, how are you still loyal to Tex-Mex?
I like chili con Juan, so I'm just gonna hold my tongue.
That's fair. Yeah. I think it's that we tend to go for green salsa, green chilies a lot more.
Superior.
And a lot more fish and seafood.
Yeah.
That Mariscos. Yeah.
Damn, you wanna go get some fucking Mariscos? Nah, I don't know if they'll be down for that. I feel like that's too exotic for some of these MF.
We should just order like from 4 different places, like a little poo-poo platter, and then like you just have a little everything.
A little bit of it, some sushi.
Yeah. Some sushi. Oh man, we are too hungry.
How dare you?
It's like Panda Express hot sour soup, but they took it off the menu. Yeah, they don't offer any soup anymore. Panda. Only go to Panda Express, they have a good promotion. Yeah, it's hard to eat for cheap at Panda, but like sometimes the body craves it. It's just like you need that Beijing beef. I'm like, it's just fried beef.
Hey, you know, I will still say, even the fakest Chinese food is still better than UK Chinese food.
It's true. Go to a Golden Chopsticks and you'll eat well for $10, I'll tell you that. You won't eat good, but you'll eat well.
Yeah.
My dream is to be a full-time PC builder. Oh, okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
Luckily, like, I mean, if you have a place near you where they, you know, are a system integrator, they build PCs and all that, not a huge barrier for entry.
Just
like,
experience.
Yeah, I was like, a familiarity with a PC, how they work, how they're built, enough to get your foot in the door usually.
Yeah. Dude, I really enjoyed that week where like they ganged up on the UK folks. Just making other Chinese food.
Yeah. It was fun. My cousin is at home. He brought his 4090. I said, why the hell would you get that when you can get a 4080, 47, 4060, and on and on? I mean, 4090 is the best one. It's just very expensive. Yo, I know about Beijing beef, lol. That's okay. This is my Panda Express order. I get the Beijing beef. I get the orange chicken. And I just get a bunch of fried meats with very little vegetables, basically. And then I get the chow mein. If I have a third option, then I will go beef and broccoli. But I usually only get the 2, because I am cheap. Mushroom chicken, also good. Mm-hmm.
I went to UK and I kept eating French food. Hey, hell yeah. I ate their Mexican food? Oh my god. How was it? Genuinely, how was it? The manager, he was asking for your opinion.
When you said this was a food stream, I didn't think it was true. Yeah, that's like kind of what it devolves into as we get hungrier.
Yeah.
Spend like $17 a Panda, yep, it'll happen. UK does have great Indian food. Although,
what is that
for
meme?
a reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that meme of like the only good UK food is the colonies they colonize?
I knew a Kelsey in high school. She was obsessed with Latinos, oddly enough.
What the hell?
I mean, I grew up around a lot of them, so...
Hell yeah, San Diego.
Dude, when I was young, I used to like play outside a lot, and I never wore sunscreen, so I was a lot tanner. And people used to think I was like half, and I was like,
all right.
me trying to pass with you. Like,
It's all right. All the Latino families have that random white child.
I guess what's lunch on the stream is definitely more food than tech. Yeah. I mean, if someone's got a tech question, I'll answer it. I'll talk about
we'll
it.
talk tech, but
But
I
if
mean,
it gets
naturally,
quiet, I'm going to talk about what I'm thinking about.
exactly
What
what's
food.
on the mind.
I ate their Mexican food, and the restaurant manager kept coming to my table asking if the food was okay. Yeah, I think when in high school, when we had students study abroad in like the UK, they were just like desperate for Mexican food. They said they had some Mexican food at the McDonald's there, and it was like a burger with salsa on it. Like that was yeah.
Is UK a real place?
I guess. Yeah. I guess they almost like owned the world at one point, but yeah. So I always go 3 main protein just so I can make it 2 meals. LOL, smart. I used to do that because I was like, oh, it's so good to come back to it, and then one day I just realized I was finishing the whole meal in one go, and yeah. It's currently 12:03 a.m. in South Africa. Oh wow.
Cool.
Very different time zone. Yeah. I don't want to miss the live, so I stayed up midnight. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
That's so sweet. Just to see us build a PC and talk about food.
Yeah.
What's the food like where you're at?
Delicious, I hope.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a single place in this world that doesn't have, like, delicious food. Pretty sure she had a crush on me, but she didn't know I played for the other team, or I guess the same team when it comes to her. For real. It was so doable, the meat was kind of chewy, food was based off the Spain style. Oh!
Ugh.
So it was like saying Vosotros?
Did you know in Japan they have a Mexico town? Honestly, I'm not surprised, and that's kind of sick. I've been seeing a lot of, like, they're really into, like, lowrider culture and, like, Chicano culture in general, and that's, like, super sick.
I don't
It's
know.
kind of adorable.
I think it's really cute because like, here all over the place, we'll have like little Italy or like
Yeah,
Chinatown,
Little
Koreatown,
Tokyo.
stuff like that. So
Damn, I want to go to Little Mexico.
we don't think about it enough, but like that probably exists in all these other countries too. There's probably a certain population from a place moved here at one point, and they've got their own little like area that's influenced by it.
For real, I want to
What's,
go
like,
to Japan. and see.
Married with its own like native culture there. It's very cool. It's okay, I guess. We don't have Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, etc. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but probably its own good food. Honestly, Taco Bell is not really that great. It's great when you are very hungry.
I just feel like no. I maybe they got something.
Just retired my 6-year-old rig and ordered one of yours. I loved the old fella, but Space Marine 2 required some extra juice.
Hell yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. I always say, I was like, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you'll know when the upgrade is needed.
Yeah.
And it always comes along. So thanks for choosing Skytech. You're making me hungry. I'm sorry. That's what we do on the stream sometimes. And my point is I just ate. Oh, sorry. Round 2? Yeah.
Yeah, round 2.
Chow mein and orange chicken, Beijing beef's my go-to as well. If I get a third entree, I get the black pepper chicken's good. Working pal. Southern California's like 50% Latino. It depends on like which areas, but yeah.
Yeah, give or take.
Mhm.
It's a melting pot.
Mhm. I liked the Baja food in San Diego. So good. Yeah, that's my hometown. I have a great appreciation for the sea.
The seafood diet.
It feels though North Korea might not have good food. Just saying. Okay. How would we know?
They might have. I don't know.
Dude, what if they were like sitting on like the best meal?
I know,
like,
right?
Nobody knew.
Right?
Like, culture has a surprisingly big interest in Korea. Even K-pop had a Latin obsession about 6 years ago.
Where are they? That's interesting.
South Korea was fun. I didn't want to leave. I've heard it's a really cool place, yeah.
Nice. Partner, would you ever shave your stash? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. If I ever got bored. But I haven't got bored yet.
Yeah. Latin America, coincidentally, has a strong K-pop fandom, which
That's
way
cool.
before BTS was a thing. You know what? And this is my time to shout out Brazil. Why, whenever I run into, like, Brazilian fans of something that I'm all, like...
Dude, they go hard.
They go hard, and they're also so nice, and they're always like, come to Brazil! And I was like, dude, I don't even know you, but, like, you're just like, yeah, come to Brazil! We'll show you
Yeah.
all this stuff, and I'm like...
Yeah, no, Latin American fandoms go hard for their stuff.
They really do, yeah. They're mega fans. Shout out to Brazil, man. Like...
Oh man, too bad we're not on the IG anymore. We can't shout out random countries.
Oh yeah, that was fun because people always be like greetings from like here or wherever. It was cool. Come to my house. Where's your house? It was all the way in Brazil. I don't have the money.
Don't shave the stash. Okay, I won't.
You'll lose half your mojo if you shave the stash.
That's negative aura points? Yeah, no, I don't think I will.
The K-pop groups that had tours in Latin America were culture shocked at how loud the crowd gets.
Dang.
I also love those stories, though, of bands who are like, yeah, you know, like, we're doing our thing in America, you know, we're trying our best, and then they go to, like, another country that for some reason just, like, found their album and, like, went crazy for it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, we're huge here, like, yeah, David Hasselhoff. Like, that must be a fun experience.
David Hasselhoff, what?
Germany loves David Hasselhoff.
Really?
Right, Seneca? Am I not wrong?
That's random. Why?
Hasselhoff. That's a German name, right? Probably.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. He was there when the Berlin Wall fell.
Was he?
Yeah, which made the whole myth that it fell because he was there. It didn't, but yeah.
Have you seen Atomic Blonde?
Yes,
That's a good movie.
it is a good movie. That was one of those movies I'm like, and sequel, and it never happened.
Never happened.
I was so ready for it. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I need to watch it again. It's been years.
Korea is obsessed with Michael Jackson. Not sure what sparked it. It's just the way he makes them feel.
Yeah.
It really turns them on.
Emotions don't have language barriers.
I have no aura how much you've got.
I don't know.
With a pre-built King 95 with the 9700X and 7800 XT has the rose gold color. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was just seeing that in the office. It looks very nice.
Yeah,
Definitely
this is nice.
pinker than I would have like thought. Like it IRL.
Yeah, we got time.
But-
We got time. Let me bring it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not? Let me bring out the rose gold. What? We'll turn into QVC for a second.
I always wanted to go to Colombia, but I'm afraid. Do you mean Colombia? Yeah. I really want to go to Uruguay and visit Montevideo.
Did they take it back already?
Oh, maybe. Maybe Handy was just taking the photos.
Is it Jeff's office?
Yeah, that's where it was. Some K-pop songs just spit out random MJ titles like Billie Jean or Thriller for no apparent reason. That's funny. You see Chile, Peru, Argentina. Be really cool. The other thing I want to do is I want to, once I do all 50 states, driving them, which I've already got most of them actually, I'm doing pretty good. I want to then do all of the Canadian states, or provinces, whatever they're called, by car. I think that would be fantastic. I want to see the Canadian men. That's so funny. Dude, okay, I had a friend who was dating this girl in Canada, like, who she met on Tumblr, and they ended up dating for a couple of years, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so in.
And this
It's
thing
like-
was like down the street.
You could get the health care now. They broke up.
Artificially extended. I mean, we're not in a new rush exactly. But yeah, here's a rose gold and white King 95.
Lovely.
Pretty good, pretty good. Not sure why it got specced out with the black AIO, but hopefully in the future it'll have white ones.
Yeah, very
It
pink
is.
looking.
It is a lot of pink. This is like almost a salmon. You think?
Yeah, it depends on the light. Because
Metallic
when I was
salmon.
looking at the other light, it looked way pinker. Now it almost looks like brownish,
Brown.
like almost khaki. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's giving.
It's giving, yeah. Have you seen those TikToks?
What?
Of like
Which one?
it's giving, but it ruined my brain because it's like this is the season of giving, you know?
I love it.
Sorry, that's copper.
Sir, that's
It's
copper. It
pretty-
does, yeah.
Yeah, copper's a pretty good.
One skin tone. For real. I got a cake for no reason because I brought it in my brother's room and I hit him in the face with the cake in my hand and I ran out of the house and he was chasing and we left the door open and a squirrel came in. Huh. I guess actions and consequences, right? Man, I would just buy a cake just to eat a cake. I'd feel pretty guilty though for not having a reason, but sometimes I just want cake. What in the sibling rivalry? For real. Was it this squirrel that came in? What? It's getting a life of its own. It's funny I got a recording too. Nice. My brother got a Kronos Mini. Can he upgrade the RTX 4060 to a 4070? I would just double check and make sure that the dimensions of the 4070 will fit in that case. Usually before you buy it, they'll tell you what the dimensions of it are, and you can just measure the inside of the case and make sure it'll fit. But yeah, it wouldn't be any issue. I would maybe like hold off until you can get like a kind of a bigger upgrade. I mean, it's a decent upgrade, but maybe see if the 50 series brings anything along in the future. Although I have no idea when that's coming out. Finding cake for like 50% off because it only has like 2 days left to be sold. Ooh. And if it's got that like really cheap kind of icing, that's just like pure sugar. So good. Well, he has a lot of room. Yeah, okay, go for it then, yeah.
Yeah, more of the story is don't get married.
What?
I know you guys don't know what that means, but the people that I was just talking to will understand that I'm finishing the conversation on the screen. I asked Fabian if he was going to the Keith.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. If he was going to the Keith.
You know.
You going to the Keith later?
I mean, I don't even know what it's gonna be, but you know, I'm still gonna be there.
Yeah.
Build on the beach. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Sand on everything.
I've been to Hawaii once. Well, I went to Maui. And it was pretty cool. It was windy. Yeah, they really don't kind of portray that. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of wind here.
Alright.
But it was very nice.
Who's Keith and why are we going to the Keith? Keith's our ex-boss.
He's not your boss.
Our ex-boss.
Keith is my boss.
He's my boss in
And
spirit.
today is
Our
his
Xbox.
last day, so we're gonna we
Did
got the company's
the
permission to
the
take him
going
out.
away party, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Fabian? Did you like how I finished that conversation on screen?
What's here?
Because it was on Charles's. You guys probably didn't even. Never
Oh, I
mind.
didn't even see
just came in here saying random shit like a
Yeah.
crazy person.
Yeah, I wish I could go. I got wife and kids. All right, bye.
Got voice
Alright,
band.
man.
No, like
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. See what you did on.
Carlos.
Ooh. Shots fired.
Woo! Damn. beard stud is here. That's funny.
I've been tough. Imagine the PC just falling. Dude, I think about that all the time. I'm just like, what if it was just like...
Imagine.
I'm going on break, yeah.
Cigarette. I need a cigarette.
My mom brought Olive Garden. Hey! That
That's
sounds
an
good.
option,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What about Cheesecake Factory?
I have no idea what they make at Cheesecake Factory besides cheesecake. Who has the best stash, Juan?
What's up?
Who has the best stash?
Who has the best stash? What? Me? What? I have a good stash. Fabian has a good beard. It's different lanes, you know?
You usually get one or the other.
Yeah, for real. Alright, thanks for getting that.
I'm off.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Have a good weekend.
You should curl it like the movies. Oh yeah, like one of those strong guys on the beach, yeah. And then hold a weight.
The straw with one hand, the big round weights.
What's up? Hey, what's up, Snack Daddy?
Yo.
One didn't see the screen, so I
What's
caught
up,
him
bro?
off guard.
Nice username.
Your mustache is crooked. Dr. Eggman, he does have a good mustache, yeah. Able to build up with one hand after LOL, just make sure you don't drop it. Chillin', thanks, LOL, yeah. Welcome in. One single, right?
I am.
They're divorced.
Yes.
Oh, the longest running joke now is just that we're
It's
divorced.
just lore now.
Yeah. We're just coworkers. My boyfriend asked LMAO.
Oh, okay. Yeah, watch out. Look out, Arcane. I'm coming.
My husband said he would marry you for a King 95, LOL.
Whoa.
I feel like that's a lot for a King 95.
Yeah.
Like that is a whole process. That's a lot of paperwork. You gotta do the name change. You gotta get on all your, like, important things. Yeah. We do have a guest room. Hey, that sounds like free rent. I don't know if you want to pass that up.
Actually, yeah, these days, in this economy.
You don't have to change his name and you can drive the Corvette, so well.
Hey, what? You said Corvette?
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal now. Hold
Go on. I'm listening.
I feel like we're auctioning off one's love. We got a Corvette over here. That's your free rent. Anybody got a Corvette with free rent?
Charles. Oh yeah, I forgot Charles is licensed, whatever that's called.
Yeah, he's probably gonna marry me. No, that
Oh,
sounds so
sick.
weird out of context, but like, no. Do the officiating, yeah. Now he's asking if Kelsey is single. Kelsey is not single. Kelsey has been in relation for 10 years.
How long you been engaged?
8 years now? Well, it'll be 8 years on New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You guys are
Yeah.
aiming for 10?
I mean, we weren't aiming for it. It just kind of happens. Why do you think I'm gonna get Charles to do it? 'Cause it's like, Hey man, we're just running out of time. Not the long term, which is so funny too, because I remember when we got engaged, it was like both of us were like, we don't want a long engagement, and we got engaged after a little under 2 years, and yeah.
That's hilarious. The engagement has lasted longer.
It's still definitely a commitment. Like, we bought a house together. Like, I consider that a bigger commitment than getting married, because having to untie that in a divorce, yeah. Can I be invited to the wedding if you have one? Sure, but probably not going to have one at this point.
The wedding will be in 2035.
No, it's gotta be. I gotta get married this year though for the sweet tax bennies. Yeah, gotta courthouse it. Why so long? Just life got in the way. It's also really hard to like plan a wedding when like no one in your family wants you to get married.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the thing they don't tell you is like, oh yeah, usually like your mom's helping you or like all this kind of none of them.
Gotta elope.
Yeah. "20 years later, still waiting for real." Who proposed? My fiance did. Mm-hmm. Although I think people just always default and think that I did, and I'm like, okay.
Why?
I don't know. People get gender roles in their head or something.
Oh.
It's like, oh, why? 'Cause she wears makeup.
So people have asked you, who's the man in the relation?
Not so like forward like, but essentially. But yeah, people just always assume that I was like that it was me, and I'm like, you don't think somebody would want to wipe this up? Thank you. Vegas wedding, always a good option. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you have kids, human or non-human? Non-human. A
Got
dog, a cat, and a bird.
Yeah. I got one of each.
Got one of each. Yeah, they go in this order as far as favorites. The bird. The bird is, we've elevated to being actually our son. Because he's the most intelligent of the creatures in the house. Then it's the cat. His hair gets everywhere and I hate it, but he's so stupid cute and loving. And the dog because he's a puppy. And puppies are just so annoying. Posture check. Ooh, here we go. I thought you and Juan were married, lol. I have no idea why.
We just coworkers.
I think people just always assume that kind of thing, or that we're in a relationship because we're both on here, we're just a guy
On
and
the
girl.
internet, yeah.
But yeah, no. No, we just work here.
Yeah, we just work here, man. That's surprising people. Jesus.
It's funny though, cause especially when we're on TikTok, people will be like, "Do you guys own the company?"
Oh yeah, that's another one.
I would dress so much better if I had money.
I wouldn't be on camera.
But
No one ever thought me and Jimmy were married.
yeah. Double standard. I'll cater the wedding. Thank you. I need that offer. I probably could have had a wedding, but I bought a Subaru instead.
Yeah.
I ordered my PC from y'all. I really thought that one was building my PC, and I was so happy, but I bet he did not build it. LOL.
Aw.
There's still a slight
Possibly.
chance.
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
day job. That's still my day job.
When he's not here, he's still building PCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what he does all day.
All day. Every day. 5 days a week. 11 hours a day.
He loves it.
I do.
Yeah, there's worse ways to make $1. You could be,
Oh, absolutely.
you could be having to deal with poop. Yeah. Think about that. Or people.
But I bet he did not build it. The chances are pretty low. We have a lot of builders. A lot of builders. Mm-hmm.
My oh my. Sweet Georgia pie.
Sweet Georgia pie. I got a new pre-built. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
heck yeah. My husband said he imagined Juan in his undies building one for him.
What the?
I think he's in love with you, Juan.
Whoa. All right. You know what? I love all my fans.
Yeah. I think Juan has more admirers than me.
No, that's
No,
not true.
If we're not counting Instagram.
I was gonna say, I feel like on the other platforms where the comments are permanent, you have a whole harem.
You're not in videos, though. That's why.
Yeah, I guess it's true, but still.
I feel like it makes sense, though, because I feel like you try. You know what I mean?
What do you
and, like,
mean?
I don't try anymore.
What do you mean by I try?
You, like, style. You know what I mean?
Damn, thank you.
Yeah, no, like, you're a pretty stylish dude, I gotta say.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing anyone's told me.
I am not the style. I skate by on personality alone. Yeah. The other builders are still premium. I didn't have any problems with mine. Good to know.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
They're also equally interesting and fun. You just never get to see them.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not equally. I mean, some of them could probably be kind of boring. I don't know. Do you ever just, like, build next to someone and talk to them and you're just like,
Yeah, sometimes. I'm the one that doesn't talk.
Oh, fair. I got an i5 14600KF and an RTX 4060. I'm so happy. Ooh,
Hell yeah,
very
that's-
nice.
yeah, that's good specs.
combo.
I'll tell you what, though, my neighbor Penny, oh man, most interesting woman in the world.
I've heard a fair amount about Penny, and yeah, from what I've gathered,
She's great.
yeah, I can
She's great.
definitely back that up. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about eggplant parmesan again. Sorry.
Should just get like catered wings or something.
I was like, just some that they bring it to us, and we're all just like chill here and eat. Yeah. Mm.
You don't want to go to like a fancy restaurant with like cloth napkins and like you just like put it on your lap.
Not at all. No.
Oh, but the
Give me-
experience.
I hate the experience. The experience of having to wait for a check. But I'm also the kind of person who eats at the table, gets full, immediately goes and sits down on the couch. I'm just like, I need to remove myself from where I ate
Yeah.
to go digest this.
I feel that. I feel that.
Like, I'm not like let's all sit around with our plate of food. Like, not really. Should I upgrade to an RTX 4080 Super or keep the 4060? I have an 800 watt power supply. I'd keep the 4060 for now. I would say if you're gaming and you're like, this isn't running as graphically good as I would like it, like if the games that you're playing need a bit more GPU, like, juice, then I would think about upgrading. But I would just see how you like what it's currently got. Because, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I also wish I could pull off the retro 80s style as good as Juan does. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Actually wants me to try and lock a rhythm game to 45 FPS and use lossless frames 4x to see what actually happens. Oop, do it.
Yeah, the hair kind of just happens. I don't try that hard on that, other than like getting haircuts.
Dude, that's a gift. You could
Honestly,
have
yeah.
this. It just comes out of my head and dies immediately, and it's just like,
No. Damn.
yeah. It's soft like a little duck, but can't do anything with it.
Can't do anything.
This man is ready to star in Saved by the Bell as Slater's cousin. For real.
Oh man. Y'all stop complaining.
It's better than my hair. Okay, I mean, fair.
Kelsey's like, yeah, true.
It's not a contest. Juan is the sexy Nacho Libre. Juan Libre.
Damn. Thank you. Y'all too much. Y'all too much.
All the games are good. They run 120 plus FPS with DLSS on, but the VRAM is an issue. It's only so I can't really run any games at high settings like COD. Understandable. Well, if that matters to you, then yeah, maybe I'd think about the upgrade.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Lovely. Noob question: is there a big difference between 2-fan GPUs and 3-fan other than cooling? No, I mean size. Also, 3-fans tend to be longer.
Yeah.
And yeah, the 3-fans do tend to cool a little bit better, but for the most part, you would have to really be stressing your GPU and put it in a pretty bad airflow case for it to get really, really hot. From what I've observed in testing. Random clapping. Alright, folks. This PC is done. Just gonna go get Windows put on it, all the drivers that you need, so out of the box, it's ready to go. You just need to set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test it, make sure its components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you, so watch out for it, and thank you for ordering with us.
Yeah.
Alright folks, that was our last build. Let me give you a little nighttime mode. A little sleepy mode. Sorry, I didn't know you.
Ooh.
Woo!
Very nice.
Very good. I love it.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
One drops it.
Looks so good, indeed. Alright folks, that was our last build of the build stream. It is Friday. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your Friday and then a lovely weekend. Get outside. Or don't, I don't care. Like, just live your life how you want to live it. And then we'll see you next week, most likely, with more build streams. If not, then we'll see you eventually, you know. All of that. Have a great one, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my god, the buttons are all over here. Bye.
Bye-bye.